Alright, this is Fakafon, and today I'm going to review Payday 2. This game has always been hilarious for French people because Payday, when you say it in French, kind of means something else. Go look it up. I remember when I played this game as a kid, like at the time everything was more simple, there was just a few missions and a few guns. But then over time there was more and more guns, more and more missions, and you were like, alright, I want some more guns. So they gave you some golden AK-47s, they gave you shotguns, they gave you snipers, and you were like, alright, I got some more guns, I'm gonna kick some ass! But then they give you missions that were more stealth oriented, and you were like, wait a minute, I can't go stealthing around if I have a golden gun or a huge ass sniper on me, everyone would notice it. So everyone had this internal conflict. I have these huge ass guns, and I'm not allowed to use it? It's fucking bullshit, I want to use my huge ass guns. But no, you can't, you have to be stealthy, so you have to take the little guns with the little silencers. But that's where the game gets smart, because it doesn't only have stealth missions, it also has assault missions. So when you played this game, you just had the best of two worlds, When you get right down to
yeah,
it.
Fakafon, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. You're sounding a little bit too bored, man.
What do you mean I sound too bored?
I mean, it sounds like you're falling asleep.
Dude, just because I'm not showing like every fucking emotion in the rainbow doesn't mean I'm bored.
Yeah, but still, you sound like you're about to
Okay,
fall
fine,
asleep.
shut the fuck up. Okay, so, Payday 2 is an online game. You can play multiplayer, which is really fun actually. You can play up to 4 players, kinda like Left 4 Dead. See, you're actually a crew of 4 people, each of them has their own specialty. It doesn't matter who you choose to play, because you can just do whatever you want. So, their main characters are Dallas, Chains, Wolf, and Hoxton, and honestly, you can be whoever you want. It doesn't change anything except your basic look. But there's not only the 4 of you. When you're in a mission, you need some support, kinda like Snake and his mailing. The problem is, your mailing in this game is Bane, and let's just say Bane is an annoying asshole who keeps talking to you on the radio. Eventually you just learn to phase him out of existence, but the first time he's gonna talk, it's like, ugh, shut up Bane, we get it. And it's like that in every fucking mission, and I wish you could just turn him off somehow.
Bite me.
So, like I forgot to mention before, this game is a heist game, so most of the time it's all about the planning. And if you ever seen the movie Ocean 11, you'll know that never works, so it's also about the adaptability and the reactions. The missions offer a good variety, so you're never gonna get bored. Some missions last 2 days, some missions last 3 days, and some are just a single day. Whatever the difficulty is, it's always up to you. You can play the normal to Death Wish even if you're level 1 if you want to. And you level up pretty fast in this game. Yeah, you can level up in this game. You actually get some skills when you level up. There's 4 trees you can go into. You can either be a ghost, a technician, an enforcer, or a mastermind. Depending on your playstyle or what missions you prefer to do or however you want to help your team, that's up to you. See, the mastermind is more of the leadership kind of guy. He can intimidate people more easily, or things cost less for him. He gets more experience for the whole team, etc. He's also sort of Jesus because he can yell at you and pick you up from afar instead of having to pick you up manually. And if he gets down, he can actually shoot a cop and get back up. Don't ask me how that works, he's just fucking badass. He got that from Borderlands. You also have the Enforcer, which is pretty much the big brute. More HP, big armor, all that kind of stuff. He also gets the saw that allows you to cut through everything almost. Oh, and he also gets the protection from flashbangs, and that is the most useful things I've ever seen in my life. Flashbangs are everywhere in this fucking game, and trust me, getting that power up is incredibly useful in every fucking mission. Except the stealth mission, but shut up. The technician is pretty much Mr. C4. With the technician you get the mines, you get the C4, you can drill faster, or you can use some turrets. Pretty useful. And then you get the ghost. This guy is pretty much a sneaky type. He gets increased concealment, he can use some jammers to disrupt electronic things. He's also one of the guys who can carry the most body bags, and as stupid as that sounds, it's actually pretty useful when you want to be stealthy. Now don't hesitate to multiclass a little bit, because some of the first skills of every class can be very useful. I think the Enforcer can carry stuff more easily, which is incredibly useful. Or there's the basic jammer you can get, because that's useful no matter what. Even the first level jammer is pretty good. Now the little pride and joy of this game is pretty much getting masks. Yeah, because when you rob a bank in this game, you wear a mask. But you don't want to wear a basic mask, you want to wear a fucked up mask, with colors or materials, patterns, etc. So what I really like to do when I play this game is collect as much mask as possible. But that's not easy, because the only way to get masks, well, one of the better ways to get masks is to finish an entire mission, and at the end you can pick up a card. Behind this card is a prize, and if you're lucky, you're gonna get a mask, and if you're unlucky, you're gonna get something shitty like 4,000 experience, which is nothing in this game. And as for the guns, well, the basic rule of thumb is if it's pricier, it's better. There are exceptions, of course, but usually it's that way. Now, as far as the gameplay go, there's a few bumps, but usually it's pretty solid. One of the biggest thing is probably the lag. If you're not the host, you're gonna see some fucked up things, and that's really misleading. It happened too many times to me that you see a character who's supposed to be there, but because of the lag is actually somewhere else. That's really annoying. Sometimes the guard can pass through walls because they just feel like it, and sometimes they can even see through walls, and that's really fucking annoying. But apart from that, it works pretty well. Sprinting around is fun, moving around there's no problem, being stealthy is cool, using your guns is easy, using your grenades is fun. Everything works out pretty well. You gotta be careful though. If you start killing civilians, you lose a lot of money, so if you want to keep your money, I suggest avoiding killing civilians. Sometimes you cannot avoid it and you need to kill civilians, but that's how it goes. In order to take control of the civilians, the best thing you can do is use some tie wraps. If you don't have any tie wraps, you can just keep yelling at them, but that's not very practical. And the best way is to shoot them in the head, but that costs money. Apart from that, you know, just the basic things. Watch out for cameras, watch out for guards, learn the patterns, learn where stuff is, learn the map, read the briefing, and just be careful all around. Also, always check your equipment. It really sucks when you start a stealth mission just to realize you don't have the good gun. You're like, oh, I brought my Desert Eagle to a stealth mission. Whoops. Well, that's it for my review, guys. I guess the only last advice I can really give you is that you'd better avoid doing missions for Vlad. I don't know why, but just Vlad's missions are hard and they don't pay much, so fuck him. So, I really like Payday 2. I think it's a great game, even if it has a little bit of flaws. So, try it out if you have the money. If you don't have any money, good night, everyone. And then you got the ghost. He's pretty much he's the guy who can talk English, unlike me.